79 degrees yesterday, 33 degrees, and it was actually freezing overnight. Strange weather. Strange weather. Let's drink some coffee and think about it. Well, all that's got to come off. And that is a sheet of 5/8 plywood. It's screwed onto the studs, so I got to pull that plywood off. And then I'm going to take my oscillating saw and cut just this side of the studs and make a doorway. I'm going to carefully take it apart because I do have wires back there, and I don't want to destroy this. I want to make a nice doorway. I'm not going to put a door in it. I'm just going to frame it in, case it in rather, for a doorway. Alright, let me start pulling the tools off and unscrewing screws. Alrighty. That was actually a good bit of work. I got everything moved off of there, and I have it moved over here, and stuff that I had over here, I've got moved over to there. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure my door is going to open. I didn't even think of that. Oh yeah, good deal. I'm going to leave the door open for just a second. It's 35, 36 out, but I'm starting to sweat. I got my heater turned off. I do have the wood stove on the other side, but I got it choked down low. Alright, I got to take this outside. Look, I know this is not, me building something. I know it's not terribly interesting, but I don't have anything big going on, I am going to make a smoker. I'm working towards getting into knife making. And all I got to show you right now is just, preparations I'm making, alterations I'm making to my shop, both sides. I'm going to miss this wall here, and as strange as it sounds, see that circle on the floor? That's where this chair goes. It's been there for, well, years. And I can't tell you how many of the world's problems Breezy and I have sat in that chair and solved. And perhaps taken a nap or two or seven. Anyway, I know I'm not doing anything terribly interesting and important right now, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I do have other things that I do, tomorrow I got a toilet to put in, and Tuesday a water line to fix, but I can't record stuff that doesn't belong to me, I can't go to someone's house and record their stuff, so you don't get to see that. Anyway, I'm going to take my oscillating saw, I guess that's what they call it, and I'm going to cut a little hole in here, and I'm going to peek in there and see where the stud is this way. I know there's a stud beside that outlet, so I'm imagining there's 16 inches to this way, there's another stud, but eventually I'm probably going to cut this right here out. As a matter of fact, that pencil line and this pencil line is going to be the width of the door. So, and I'm going to cut all the way down to the floor. I'm going to cut that middle stud out. I'm going to take this electrical and I'm going to move it this way in this wall on both sides, because this electrical right on the other side, there's another outlet, and I need that outlet on both sides. Actually, I have an outlet here and I have an outlet here, so I may eliminate it on this side and just move the one on the other side over. That'll be easy enough to do. Alright, let me get started. I'll show you what I got when I get it opened up. Alrighty. It's going to be a nice sized door. And boy, I tell you, this little Harbor Freight, I hate buying cheap tools, but for as infrequently as I use one of these, this has worked every time I've needed it. And cuts a nice, look at that, nice square line. Okay, here's Here's a lag bolt. Yeah, I'm afraid that the ceiling next door is like, you see this hole? I'll back up and you can see where the doorway looks like it's going to be. It's not going to be very tall, but it's going to be tall enough where I don't think I'm going to hit my head. There's a light fixture right here, so I would think that the another 2 inches above that. Hold on. This just. Let me back up. Okay, let me see. My head comes right about here, so let me back up. And back up some more. Okay. I'm kind of excited. For years I've wanted a door there. I just didn't want to give up my storage space. It's going to be super convenient. And here is the outlet. So this, here's this outlet feeds the other two that are on that side, but down here. So what I'll have to do is go peel the sheetrock back, go up here through, and then down on the other side of the sheetrock, which will be fine. Actually, I may pull this back. See, I've got to go on the other side and cut the same thing out. And over here on this side, I just peel that board back here, and I'll put the outlet on the other side of this 2x4, facing that away, and run the cord up, run the wire up here. I'm gonna do away with this light. That light doesn't need to be there. Okay. Alrighty, what I'm going to do on the other side now is come out and drill in at the very bottom of the rafter plate. I have no idea what you'd call it. And then I'll score a line and I'll cut on the inside, both sides, and rerun my wires and outlets. I may be able to get this done today. Well, I was going to put a hole through above that, but I think I'm going to use the top edge of that outlet light to go to mark I'm going to be about 2 inches below the edge of the ceiling, which will give me a little bit of room for trim. So I'm going to pull that outlet out, and on the inside I'm going to go to cutting, and I'll have this knocked out here in a minute. And we have door. Now I'm going to drink a cup of coffee, and when I come back I'm going to move that wiring and get it out of the way, hook it back up, and that's all I can do for today because it's Sunday, and tomorrow I gotta go put a toilet in, and on my way over there I'm going to grab 3 2x4s, 3 1x6s, 4 1x4s, and a 1x2. And I will case this door in real nice. And I have a 1x12 inside there that's probably just wide enough for that door. I think I can make a little short step, because this is only about 16 inches, but that's a big step for an old fat guy with a bad back and bad knees. So I'm going to cut that in half. I'll put a step up about 8 inches high. I'm going to like that. You know, I'm going to miss my little quiet cubby hole. Where, and sometimes, this will just kill you. Sometimes the sun will come in through this window and it'll shine right on that seat. And if you're sitting in that chair with a dog in your lap and a flannel jacket on, it's like a drug. It just instantly puts you to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna go drink a cup of coffee and then get all my wire and stuff out and get that moved and done. And tomorrow, when I'm done with well, let's see. No, I'm going to be busy Tuesday too. Tuesday I got a small water leak I got to trace and then repair. And then Wednesday, my wife's got the appointment with the guy that's going to run the scope down her throat. They aren't going to do it Wednesday. This is how they get their money. They bring you in and have a consult. Then they make an appointment to do what they said they was going to do anyway. So if we had had this done in the hospital, we wouldn't have to made the copay and or an office visit. And this hospital stay is going to cost us a good bit of money. So they kind of socked it to us by having us do this scope outside of the hospital. Anyway, I'm not complaining, but they're tricky. And you don't see the big picture until you get home and you go, hey, you see what they did to us? We got snookered. Anyway, cup of coffee and I'll be back. See ya. Well, I never did go get coffee. I just felt like finishing up. I got that wired. And got the plug right there. I'm gonna like having that door. There's how high I got a step. So probably gonna put a little 12-inch step right about midways here. So, oh, I feel a cold air coming up out of that crack. I'm gonna have to square this tongue, knock that tongue off. Oh well. Probably Thursday I'll get back on this. Thursday, yep. I'm going to go ahead and upload this video just so you can see that I've cut the door in here. And one day when I get it all cased, I'll just include it in another video so you can see the finished product. See you in a few days.